Sweet Jesus, He never answered them, for He knew that Satan was a if he had come down our soul would still be lost. If he had come he would not come down. No,
Well, this is the day that the Lord has made. We ought to rejoice and be glad there in it. Happy resurrection. Happy resurrection. He got up. He got up. Not only did he get up, but he got up with all power in his hands. Happy resurrection. Happy resurrection. Once again, I am Pastor P.Reschard Senior, founder senior pastor of the Citadel of Life Church here in the city of Pembroke Township, Illinois, where here it is, we live life and we live it abundantly. On behalf of my wife, Pastor Felicia Sherrill, we thank you for tuning in to us early this morning. We're tuning in to us early this morning here on Facebook, my personal page, P.Reschard Senior, the Citadel page, and then also we are on as well on YouTube simultaneously. Do me a favor, like and share and like. Let them know that we are on the air early. We trust and pray that your week went well. We trust and pray that everything is well with you and your family. Just to note, we do not own the rights of the music that was played. First selection came from James Hall on the Blood, and then this last one we just heard a piece of the late Dr. Donald Vales. He decided to die. He would not come down from the cross just to save himself, but instead he decided to die just to save me, just to save you, just to save us. Amen. Amen. grateful to God uh, for us being here on this morning. Do me a favor if you can, like and share and like, and then tell everyone that that this Sunday morning manna, the um, the resurrection edition, is on the air. Listen, let's go to work. Let's go to work. I do want to. Let's go to work. I want to talk from John chapter 19, verse 30. John chapter 19, verse 30. And it says like this: Jesus had received the sour wine, and he said, "It is finished," bowing his head, and he gave up his spirit. I want to talk about look what he did for us. Look what he did for us. If we remember, all the weekend we've been going through the seven last sayings of the cross. And as we remember the last, we remember his it's about the sixth word, where we sat and witnessed this barbaric execution that was about to take place. Many of us would agree with me if I said Jesus, in his in going into his execution, was a part of what we would call a kangaroo court. We remember what a kangaroo court is. Kangaroo court is, it means uh, you can make up rules as you go along. There's no particular order on what is going on. They can change the rules as as random. They can change the rules as they go along. They can make up rules as they go along. Think about it. Think about it. Why would I say? Why would you say, Pastor? Why is this a kangaroo court? Was because it all happened on Pilate's watch, if we remember. Here it is. Pilate has searched high and low trying to find something on Jesus. He sent spies, he sent other workers, and still can't find anything on him. Pilate publicly declared that he found no fault with him. But there was a crowd that saw something a little bit different, had a trial on him, and trumped up unrelated charges on him, and voiced and agreed that Jesus was to be crucified. I said it earlier this week. I'm certain that the thieves that that stood between him, uh, that they had on each side, uh, did something to deserve this kind of punishment. But I'm still not convinced that Jesus deserved to be crucified, because arguments will state he did nothing wrong. Only thing he did was raise some folks out of the grave. He turned water into wine. He healed some folks. He raised some folks. That's all he did. Uh, he did not break the law. He didn't hurt anybody. But the only thing he was saying, that he was a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. So here it is. Here it is. They've they've laid him up to a hill uh, called Golgotha, the skull hill. We know it as Calvary. And to add insult to injuries, to add insult to injuries, the burden of they not only did he have to go to the cross, but he had the burden of carrying his own cross. How many know that he will carry? And look what he done for us. He's carried our burdens with him, carrying his own cross, and set to be crucified. But now we bear witness of the fact that Jesus was hanging on it. cross. They whipped him. They beat him unrecognizably and placed nails in his hands, nails in his feet, and then nails in then a piercing in his side. Previously, we heard that Jesus was thirsty, but now here in verse 30 of this 19th chapter of John, we find him drinking the sour wine, uttering the words, "It's finished." Everything Christ was set to do was done. There was no more preaching to be done. There was no more prayers to be prayed, no songs to be sang. His earthly work is done. He's finished his course. Whether you realize it or not, whether you realize it or not, we are on assignment. There is an assignment that all of us have to complete before we leave here. Please understand. Please please understand our assignment may be as Jesus was. He literally had the weight of the world on his shoulders, but we have to do the task that we must complete before the work has the work that's set before us would be finished. It would be great that the Lord would hear that it would be great that the Lord would say, "Servant, well done." Now Jesus here has finished the work that has been set before him. Some of his work was choosing the 12. His work entailed healing the sick. His work entailed um, his work entailed raising the dead, turning water into wine, making blind men see, just to name a few. All of that is done. He took his assignment with no regrets. I'm so glad that he died for us and he did not have any regrets going to the cross in my stead. No questions asked. Wouldn't it be great that if every assignment was given to us, we were able to complete it? We were able to complete it with no regrets. Think about it. Uh, think about it. He didn't need one loaf of bread. He did not need another sermon to preach. Everything he did was good, was good enough. But here it is, these three words. Jesus gave the greatest triumphant cry of all human history that he successfully completed the course. The close of his earthly life did not end as a failure, but it did end as an achiever. His finished work, his finished work, it is finished. These three words derive from one word, telestai. This word was very popular in those days. You find people using this word to their masters or their bosses when they have finished their work. That that was placed before them. As they finished, they would utter the word telestai. Priests in those days would use the same word uh, that stood with power, which meant whatever I've done stands finished. It would always be finished. You can't add to it, nor can you take from it. Uh, Everything that you've done is finished. And they use the word telestai. As I studied this statement or this phrase, I often wondered what Jesus was talking about when he uttered this powerful statement. It is finished. I believe um, I would do this text a great injustice if we did not investigate that Jesus was on the cross between two thieves, hanging there, bleeding and giving up his life. Because they didn't kill Jesus. He said, I'm going to give my life and he willfully gave his life. He says, I have the power to put it down, and then I have the same power to take it back up again. But uh, but he said it's finished. He said it's finished. Keep saying that it is finished. And the subject is look what he's done. Look what he's done for us. Number one, to look at this and investigate what is the test. What is look what he done for us. Uh, he he suffered in our place. He suffered in our place. He suffered for us. Uh, we would agree. We would agree that Jesus was born into suffering. Look at his beginnings. His bio did not um, state that he was from Olympia Fields, Homewood, Flossmoor, Matson, Kankakee, Roma Park, Grant Park. He was not privileged to be born in a medical facility, in the medical facilities like we have, such as South Suburban, UIC, or Rush, or any other of these great hospitals um, that we were blessed to be able to go in. But instead, he was born in a stable in Bethlehem. His crib was a feeding trough, and his pillow was a pile of hay. Jesus on that cross in extreme pain, nails in his hands, nails in his feet, and in his hands, and a piercing in his side. He says, I'll go out on a limb and say he's suffering. He's suffering because he suffered for us so we wouldn't have to suffer. Uh, he suffered for us. He suffered for us. He suffered for us so we wouldn't have to suffer. He's suffering so we won't have to go through this kind of agony. Because I'm certain while he's on the cross in our place, the pain was extreme. He's suffering. There are times in our lives where it seems like where we will have some suffering seasons. There are some moments in our lives where it seems like everything is going all to hell. It seems like every time we make two steps forward, someone is pulling us back five. Suffering. But I believe Jesus thought this process, Jesus thought process wouldn't be like this always. Paul said it best, for the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed um, in us. Your suffering tells us that even though you may be in a suffering season, you might be in a suffering season, it's only temporary. I say it often on here, your testing and your trials are not meant to kill you, but it is to make you better. Your wilderness is not permanent, but it's only a temporary situation. Whatever it is you're going through, it's only a test. It's only a test. It's only a test. It's only a test. Jesus was saying in this suffering season, he says, you don't have to suffer anymore because I've suffered for you. Not only what he did for us, he did suffer for us, but he was rejected for us. He was rejected for us. See, but he says, by me coming on the cross, by me uh, putting my life on the cross, uh, I will I will suffer. I will be rejected in your place. Yes, Jesus was sought out to do an awesome task in his life, but he was rejected. He was rejected by society in general. He was called a pest at best. He and a he was he was called a pest at best and a demon possessed troublemaker at worst. Top of, Here it is. The top officials wanted him stoned for his work. His hometown wanted him pushed off a cliff because they felt his time. They felt it was not his time yet. The powers that be in Rome could have cared had cared less about his claims. But it was fair to say that he was a threat to their way of life. In this life, you will have some rejection. I want to tell you that in this life, you will have rejection. You will have rejection. If you have not experienced rejection, keep on living. Rejection is coming to your house. People you thought that had your back, um, now you find them rejecting you, and all of a sudden you don't agree with what they got going on. They will start rejecting you. Wasn't this like Jesus? His people rejected him. If y'all remember the 12, don't you? These were his ride or dies. These was his friends, his best friends for life. These fellas hung out with him for the majority of his ministry. Most times when we preach, we'll ask, can they get a witness? Jesus had 12 witnesses that saw him do what he did. He had 12 witnesses that was there at the wedding of Cana of Galilee when he turned water into wine. He had 12 witnesses when Lazarus shook off his grave clothes. He had 12 witnesses when they saw Jairus' daughter raised from her deathbed. They were there, and it was all good. But when it got bad and ugly, they scattered. Remember, Judas kissed him, even though he looked like a professional. But it was an act of betrayal. Peter denied him uh, 3 times. He said Peter denied him twice before the rooster crowed, and the others ran off. Haven't we been here before? We've seen him. They've seen us at our best. Folks came around when we had money, and you was there to pay for everybody. But they was always at the house when you had the 5 bedroom, 3 bedroom part. The party was always at your house. But then when bad and ugly shows up, people scattered. The, people scattered and went their way. Didn't even want to talk to you. So Jesus said, "Listen, I know it's rough, but I'll be reject I'll I'll take the rejection for you." Third and finally, did he take not only did he take our not only did he suffer for us, not only did he get rejected for us, but third and finally, he sacrificed for us. Jesus is saying here in this text that Jesus is saying here, after this, there will be no more sacrifice. We remember the Greek word telestai, don't you? It means it's finished, it's done, it's a wrap. Telestai. Jesus was saying, not only am I finishing the work that has been before us, but my body that I'm sacrificing on this cross, I'm paying a debt off. I don't want anyone to go through this kind of agony. So here it is. I'm footing the bill with my battered body. I'm giving up my life so you can have one. I'm paying with my bruised blood. I said all that to say he paid it in full. I heard the songwriter said Jesus paid it all. All to him I owe. Sin has left a crimson stain, and he's washed me whiter than snow. And I'm so glad this morning that he did something for us. And I know he stood between the thieves. I understand that he stood between two thieves. And I know that they were guilty, but he was not guilty of what he did. I understand, but I'm glad that he did something for us. I understand they beat him unrecognizably. I understand they put him in a borrowed tomb that belonged to Joseph. But here it is on this Sunday morning. He made the ultimate sacrifice. I understand he died. I understand he was beaten. But on this Sunday morning, he did something for us. He said it earlier. He said, y'all can't kill me, but I'm going to give my life. And since I got power to lay it down, then I'll have the same power to get back up again. Beloved Citadel Nation, I want to tell you, he rose. He got up with all power in his hands. He rose. He rose for us. He rose for you because the tomb is empty. Christ lives. Christ is alive. I like the songwriter. He says, because he lives, because he got up out of the grave, because he got up out of the grave, because he lives, I can face, I can face today. Not only can I face today, but I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, my fear is gone. Because I know who holds the future in the hollow of his hands. I'm so glad that Christ lives. Christ is alive. The grave is empty. The tomb is empty. He's no longer there. He's no longer dead, but he's yet alive. Citadel, look what he done for us. He was beaten for us. He was bruised for us. He was rejected for us. He suffered for us, and he sacrificed for us. So uh, while while I'm in the street, while I'm at work, while I'm at church, while I'm driving, I just gotta lift my hands and say thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you that you was rejected for me. Thank you that you hung for my hangups. Because real deal is that I say it often. It should have been my body on the cross. Should have been my body on the cross. Should have been my blood that was shed. But I'm so glad that you exchanged your body, that you exchanged my body for yours, so we can have life and have it more abundantly. Beloved, look at yourself, pinch yourself, um, look in the mirror, and realize that God, that what, uh, look at what Jesus has done for us. Look what he did for us. Look what he did for you. He sacrificed his life so you can have one more abundantly. Listen, listen, someone here today might be convinced on what he did for you 2,000 years ago. Look what he did for you. Wouldn't you want that Jesus to be your Savior? Wouldn't you want that Jesus to be your Lord? So those that are I would say those that are out of the ark of safety, those that are um, twiddling with the fact that you've tried it on your own and it seems like things did not work out in your favor. Listen, he wants to be your Lord. He wants to be Christ over your life. Those that want to partner with us, you say, you know what, Pastor, I can't, I can't get to church for whatever your reason is. No questions asked. We would love to be your, um, we would love to be your virtual church. We would love to be your virtual pastor. Definitely email me at Citadel of Life number three, Citadel of Life number three at gmail.com. Also, you can text, you can inbox us as well on either one of our platforms, and then also um, also those that do want to partner with us, those that want to partner with us. Um, we definitely appreciate every donation that we have had over the you know every donation that we have had. I promise you, it is going into good ground. Listen, we are embarking on something new. Listen, on this summer, we are looking to go into in-person worship at least once a month. But here's the thing: we need your help to do that. We need your help to do that. We are sacrificing. Also, we would not ask you to give if we're not giving. So we do ask that you definitely please avail yourself to our Cash App. Our Cash App is there on the screen. It is going to be Citadel, the money symbol, Citadel of Life 3, Citadel of Life 3, the money symbol, and you will see our church logo. The old one, the blue one, this one, everybody likes this one, but I think we're gonna go back to the old one. Thank you so much, thank you so much. Listen, um, listen, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta get out of here. But listen, I am Pastor P.Reschard, Senior, founder, senior pastor of the Citadel of Life Church. On behalf of my wife, Pastor Felicia Sherrill, we want to greet you. We want to bid you a good day, and um, give God praise today. Give Him the best praise that you can give Him because He got up. Not only did He get up, He got up with all power in His hands. Not only did He get up with all power in His hands, but He got up for you. Look what He did for you. God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. Do me one favor before you go. Promise me you'll live life